Lucia, and today I'm starting a new series where I do fan art for every single anime I have ever seen. And I made a list and I planned it all out. There's gonna be 18 videos total until I watch more anime, then it'll just add on. But yeah, today we're starting with Fruits Basket and Ouran High School Host Club, which are two of like the earliest anime that I watched. Fruits Basket is the first anime I saw that's like not for children. I grew up watching Pokemon and Pretty Cure and Mew Mew Power, and Fruits Basket was like, I was like 11 I'd say, and I watched it on Netflix way back when they had it on Netflix. And then Ouran was probably the second one that I watched. And I feel like they're very connected in terms of fandoms. Like I feel like if you watch Fruits Basket, you'd like Ouran and vice versa. So that's why I put them in the same episode. And we're starting with the Fruits Basket art where I did Toru, and then she's like being dramatic. And around her is all the different animals of the zodiac. Oh, by the way, I'm just gonna briefly tell you what each anime is about in each episode, in case you wanna find a new anime to watch. So Fruits Basket is about a girl named Toru Honda who ends up involved in the Soma family, which have a curse where if they are hugged by the opposite sex, then they turn into an animal of the Chinese zodiac. Not every Soma, just like obviously the one enough for there to be the entire zodiac, plus the cat for reasons. And Toru's really, like, ever since she was a kid, she's always loved cats and was sad that they weren't part of the zodiac. So I put Kyo, who is the cat of the family, at her heart. And then I just put the rest of them in order of the zodiac. I'm not sure if I'm at that part in the speed paint, probably not, but I'm telling you that now. Fruits Basket is such a sweet and wholesome show, and it's very cute and like the definition of feels. If you want to feel, watch Fruits Basket. I highly recommend it. I cosplay Kyo. This is my Kyo shirt. Can you tell? Well, from the 2019 one. There's a reboot. So there's like the old one from 2007 or 2001. I don't remember which. Maybe neither of those. That's the one that I watched originally. And then just last year, there was a reboot of the series, which is so pretty. Like the art is gorgeous. And it's following the manga this time. And the new season premieres today, the day I am uploading this video. Not the day I'm filming it, but the day I'm uploading it. So I thought that would be another cool way to start this series off, is to celebrate the premiere of Fruits Basket Season 2. We've never had a Season 2 before, and I'm really excited to meet some new characters, especially since we haven't met all the Zodiacs yet in the first season. But I drew them all anyways, because I know of them. Like I know a lot of spoilers from the manga. I haven't read the manga, but I know a lot of spoilers. But I'm really excited to actually see it. And there's, I'm sure, plenty of things I do not know. So I am excited to watch that later today when this video is posted. Not later today IRL. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out in the end, the art. I'm glad that I got to cover the hand because that was kind of a mess. I'm really bad at hands. But I think it turned out really cute. And if you are interested, I'm going to upload this onto my Redbubble because I think it would make a really cute print. So yeah, I also upload pretty much any fan art that I do onto Redbubble, so I'll link that in the description. The animals were a little bit not great. I'm not good at drawing animals. I don't draw animals. So they look a little bit wonky, but since they're so small, I'm hoping that's not hugely noticeable. And then after Fruits Basket, I drew Ouran High School Host Club. Ouran, if you don't know, is about a girl named Haruhi Fujioka who gets a scholarship to go to this really fancy schmancy rich kid school, and she accidentally breaks a vase in one of the club rooms that's worth like a lot of money that she cannot afford. So they recruit her to join her club to like repay her debt, which is a host club. So she pretends to be a boy and is part of their shenanigans. I didn't draw Haruhi in this picture though. Also, this one is a little less detailed than the first one. Apparently, I just cannot do 2 finished artworks in a week. I can only do 1, and then like this sort of lazy style of art where I did thicker liner and I shaded differently. Also, I think you can tell throughout this speed paint that I was struggling a lot to draw this, so sorry if that's kind of annoying to watch, but I think it's good to see that sometimes artists have their off days, and this was one of them. I was struggling a lot. I was also just in a bad mood that day, but yeah, I think it turned out okay in the end. I really went for it with the effects, not really the shading, but you know, you'll see. And for this, I decided to draw my fave characters, Tamaki and Kyoya. They're best pals, mon amis. Mon amis, they're not my friends. They're, you know, I'm trying to quote Tamaki. He hugs him and goes, mon ami, because he's French. Yeah, okay. But I wanted to draw them because they're my faves, and I'm not sure why I made Tamaki so tall, but I did. But I really tried to capture their personalities. I feel like sometimes my art kind of looks, what's the word? Not, well, stiff, but I feel like there's not a whole lot of personality in my drawing sometimes, and I really wanted to push myself in this, which I think is one of the many reasons I was struggling a lot with it. So let me know what you think, if it turned out alright. I'm glad in the end that I did push myself to do something a little bit different instead of just having a character standing there like I normally do and like I did with the last one. But yeah, it was a struggle. I always feel like anime characters are really hard for me to draw. I'm not entirely sure why. I feel like it's really hard for me to adapt it into my own style, so my style always ends up leaning towards anime when I draw anime. But, you know, I'm excited to see where I'll be by the end of this series and how much I will improve, because I'm going to try and capture the personalities as best I can in each picture. Yes. Also, for the background for this one, I tried a few things, and then I ended up just taking a screenshot from the show and putting it into the background and blurring it a lot, which I think actually looks good, but it's kind of another like lazy way of doing it. It would have been better if I just tried to draw it myself, but I wasn't feeling it. This one will also be on my Redbubble if you're interested. I don't like this one as much, but if you want to buy it, that would be a huge help, honestly. Let me know who your favorite character is in both the series with Fruits Basket or on my favorite in Fruits Basket is Kyo, or Momiji, or Toru? And then my favorite in Oron, as I already said, is Tamaki and Kyoya. You may think this series is kind of familiar if you're like been on this channel before. I started a series where I ranked every anime I've seen, but that is now on private because I got a new computer like ages ago, and then again recently because I have a lot of technical issues, but I lost all the recordings for that series, and I just didn't like the way it was turning out anyway, and I'm much more excited about this series, and I think it'll be more interesting for you to watch because there's actual art involved. So yeah, I hope you'll stick with me for this series, and hopefully you'll find new anime to watch, or you'll get to see me talking about your favorite anime. Let me know what like things you want me to talk about in these videos. I feel like just talking about the plot of the show and then the art might be a little bit boring, but I honestly wasn't sure what else to talk about. I don't want these to be too lengthy, so let me know what you're thinking would be interesting for me to talk about each show. I will see you in the next video, which will not be part of the series, but I'm hopefully gonna do these somewhat often, and I'm excited. So yeah, Let me know which art piece is your favorite, the fruits basket or the ore one. Here's an outro. Bye-bye.